Hello everyone, welcome back to Civil Engineering with Amir. In the previous video, I showed you how you can determine the shear force and bending moment at a specific point which was located 1 meter from the left support of a simply supported beam with a point load applied in the middle. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can determine the shear force and bending moment of this point C, which is located at a distance x from the left support of the same simply supported beam with the same applied load. The only thing that we know is that this distance x is within the range of 0 to 2. So x can be any value from 0 to 2. So for example, x can be 0.78, it can be 1.21, it can be 0.97, any value from here to here actually. All right, let's start solving the question. As I mentioned in the previous video, the first step in these type of questions is drawing the free body diagram of the beam and then determining the support reactions. So I'll start with drawing the free body diagram. Point A, point B. For the support reactions, we have AY, AX, and BY. This is 2 meters, and this is also 2 meters. And now the second step would be determining these support reactions using equations of equilibrium. So in the x direction, sigma fx is equal to 0. The only force that we have in the x direction is ax, so ax is equal to 0. In the y direction, we have ay, we have 10 kilonewton, which is applied downward, so we have to use negative sign. And we have by is equal to 0, so ay plus by is equal to 10. Finally, sigma m around point A is equal to 0. You can use any other points, it doesn't matter. So 10 multiplied by 2 minus by multiplied by 4 is equal to 0. So by is equal to 5 kN. And if we use this value in this equation, we can say ay plus 5 is equal to 10. So ay is also equal to 5 kilonewton. And now in the third step, we have to cut the beam at our desired point, which is point C. So we have to cut the beam from here and draw the free body diagram for any of these two pieces. It doesn't matter which one you pick. So step 3. Okay, I'm just going to copy this diagram. AX was 0, AY was 5 kN, BY was also 5 kN. Point C was at distance x. This is point C. Now we cut the beam from point C. So for segment AC, this is A, this is C, this is the cut section. We have 5 kN here. This distance is x. We have VC here and MC. Again, remember that if you're analyzing the left cut segment, your VC will be downward and your MC will be counterclockwise. And now in the next step, we write the equations of equilibrium for this cut segment and determine VC and MC using those equations. So step 4 will be, so in the y direction we have sigma fy is equal to 0. we have 5 kilonewton upward, and we have VC downward. So VC is 5 kilonewton. Sigma M, we write it around point C. Sigma MC is equal to 0. Choose this direction as the positive direction. So 5 multiplied by this distance to point C, which is X. And we have MC, which is in the opposite direction, is equal to 0. So MC is equal to 5x kilonewton meter. So it means that if we cut this beam anywhere from 0 to 2, it doesn't matter, the value for the internal shear force will be always equal to 5 kilonewton, and the value of the bending moment depends on the distance x. So if x is equal to 1.1, MC will be equal to 5 multiplied by 1.1, or 5.5 kilonewton meter. If x is equal to 0.75, MC will be equal to 3.75 kilonewton meter, and etc. So having these two equations, we can determine the shear force and the bending moment at any point from 0 to 2 in this simply supported beam. Now that we have the equations for V and M in terms of X for this segment, we can draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for this segment. Okay, so for the X from 0 to 2, we had V equal to 5 kilonewton. We don't know anything about this segment yet. And for M, we had M equal to 5x for X between 0 to 2. So your moment diagram would be something like this. And this is 5 multiplied by 2, which is 10 kilonewton meter. So this is M equal to 5x. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can write expressions for V and M for this segment of the beam. And then you'll be able to complete these two diagrams. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you like this video, please press the like button. If you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, don't forget to write your comments in the comment section. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks, and see you in the next videos.